Hi, this is Stephen from Own or Disown, and in this video we're going to do a Smackdown. In the blue corner is the MSI GT62VR, and in the red corner we have the Alienware 15R3. Which will win? We'll be looking at categories build quality, future-proofing, the keyboards and trackpads, the screens, software, upgradability, fan noise, speakers, value, temperatures, and finally performance. So, let's take a look. Round 1, build quality. Taking a look at build quality, this could be a little bit unfair, although saying that, the MSI is not that bad. I mean, it's better than the Asus. It's got the brushed aluminum lid, which is nice, and you know, doesn't glare super gamer at you, so it's fairly subtle. It's quite good. You do have those dents in the roof there with the red markings. The Alienware is certainly even more subtle. Both emblems light up, but the Alienware certainly feels more solid. Even though the whole external exterior is plastic, it feels like a better plastic. You can feel it. Hear that? More of a rattle in the MSI than the Alienware. So, and of course, looking on the inside here, I mean, that's an aluminum finish, aluminum top. But this has a nice soft feeling to it. Well, this is more smooth and metallic. This just feels far more premium. And the winner is Alienware. Round 2, ports and future proofing. And have a quick look at the ports around. Well, depends what you're after, really. It's all down to preference. You've certainly got more standard USB ports on here, an SD card reader, which is great. The Alienware only has 2 standard USB ports. They both have a USB Type C port. The Alienware does have a graphics amplifier port, which is great, and a Thunderbolt port. You know, you give some away from the MSI, and give them back to the Alienware, but it's all down to preference. That could well be a draw there, I suppose. But future proofing wise, I would say the Alienware is better because you do have the Thunderbolt. You've got the HDMI 2.0, well, this is HDMI 1.4. This round was close, but Alienware just edged it. In round 3, let's look at the keyboard and trackpad. As you can see, the Alienware is substantially lower down when you're typing. So whether that will affect, or playing games, whether that will affect your wrist aching or whatnot, it's up to you with the ergonomics of it. But there's certainly quite a big difference in height there, probably a good centimetre or so. Looking at the bezels, they're pretty similar, the bezels. And let's look at the width of the keyboard. Actually, for typing, we're looking at, on the Alienware, it's just over 11 inches. And for the MSI, it's about 11 inches. So the keyboard's slightly bigger on the Alienware. For the typing, of course, you've got the number pad on the MSI, and the function keys here for the opening commands and things on the Alienware. So we'll have a look at the keyboard lights. All right. So as you can see, the MSI has a brighter keyboard. That's down to personal preference, whether you like that or not. It certainly is very bright. I do prefer the Alienware more subtle approach. You know, because you don't want to be distracted. But that being said, you can alter the brightness on the keyboard using the MSI. So you crank it up or reduce it there. There's stages, which is good. And the Alienware, you got to right click on the Alien head, the Alien FX, and you can alter the brightness control. And that's max. Let's just reduce it to halfway. Now I do like the trackpad lighting up on the Alienware. That is a nice touch. They both have a utility to change it, either Alien FX or MSI the Dragon Center, which in the Dragon Center you can change a lot of different things too. And they can both be configured to different colors for different zones. And I think that's very nice. It's pretty sweet. So the MSI can be configured with different modes. So breathing mode here, where it goes in and out, We've got wave mode, where the lights go from left to right in like a wave. And we have audio mode, where it pulses to the music. So there's lots of flexibility there. And for the Alien FX, it has a number of different preset themes, or you can create your own. And I like that you can preview it first, see what it's like before you apply it. And if you like it, then you can click apply. Now I've got orange keyboard, blue keyboard and orange touchpad. Right, on the subject on the trackpad, the scrolling and pinch to zoom. Alienware is very responsive. Light touch, no problem at all. Pinch to zoom, good as well, excellent. On the MSI, it works, but you know, it's a bit hit and miss sometimes. You do have to apply a little bit more pressure. And the pinch to zoom, yeah, it's not as fluid. It's in fact, it's a little bit clunky. So yeah, the trackpad without doubt is far better on the Alienware. This was closer to call. I like the configurability on the MSI keyboard. That was really nice, and it's great to type on. I like the spaces between the keys. I did prefer the trackpad on the Alienware. Since the lighting is cosmetic, you do need a good trackpad. The Alienware keyboard is good as well. So the winner is the Alienware. So in round 4, let's look at the fan noise and fan control. All right, so you're listening to the fan noise at idle. They're both quiet. They're both whisper quiet. You know, I can't tell which one's being the most noisy, to be honest. I do like on the MSI you do have a system monitor which tells you the speed of the CPU and everything like that. You can get the tuning wizard. You can change things in there, and it's good that it actually tells you the speed of the fans. Now you can manually increase the fan speed on the MSI at a touch of a button, and as you can, the speed goes up to about 3,400 RPM, and then you can bring it down again if you want. There, go back down. So you can change the fan speed to auto, cooler boost, and you can get various settings on advanced. You can set it to various temperatures on the CPU and GPU and how you want it to do. So it's a lot more configurable on the MSI. The Alienware, you can't alter that at all. All you can do is go into the BIOS and put it on fan boost, and it's blowing out really loud all the time. You can immediately hear the fans booting up, and it runs at that speed all the time. It runs at max speed constantly. So to be fair, that's the same sound when you're gaming a long time. It's the same kind of sound. I'll hold the microphone more towards the rear. And you can listen to the fans behind the MSI. So when both are cranked up, they're both pretty similar. They're both pretty equally as noisy. But it's great that on the MSI you can alter it manually. That's a big deal rather than having to go into the BIOS. MSI gains its first win. Is MSI on a comeback? It's 3-1. Let's look at the speakers. Alright, so we're going to do a speaker comparison test. See if we gauge the difference in volume. Software controlling the audio. You got the Alienware Sound Center, and it's exactly the same as the MSI's setup. I'll put everything to make it the same. So I thought I'd give this one a quick go. I'm going to be returning that one, but we will do a bit of a Smackdown. So let's take a look at the box. Nice big red box. Nice big red box. The weapon to own your game. Nice. And then and the back, it's got all its promotional gumph. So I'd say they're pretty similar, but I do prefer the sound quality on the MSI. But, you know, take nothing away from the Alienware, it's still a very good sound system. So MSI pulls another one back. That makes it 3-2. So in round 6, we'll take a look at the screen. Now the good thing about the Alienware, it does have the Windows Hello login. Let's have a look. Let's crank the brightness all the way up. So that's the max brightness on both, and I would say the Alienware 15R3 is brighter than the MSI. It's got more punch to it. It's a good screen. So I've got the same image up. You know, I can see them both pretty clearly. Yeah, I'd say they're both pretty good outside. Looking at their viewing angles. Certainly the MSI looks a little bit darker when you switch to the different angles. The Alienware is brighter throughout. So I'd give that a win to the Alienware. So Alienware kicks on and goes on by 2 points. Another win for Alienware. So let's take a look at upgradability. Taking the back off the Alienware is a simple process. You have 2 RAM slots, so you can max out at 32 gigabytes. You have one 2.5-inch hard drive bay. And you've got 3 SSD slots. So there's lots of room for expansion here. I like it. On the other hand, MSI don't want you to upgrade the computer. They put a tamper-proof sticker over one of the screws. Once inside, you only have one SSD slot, one 2.5-inch hard drive bay, but you do have 2 extra RAM slots underneath the motherboard, so giving you a total of up to 64 gigabytes of RAM. And the winner to make it 5-2 is Alienware. I like the idea. It's easy to get in, and you've got plenty of SSD upgrade storage there. Adding extra RAM to the MSI is a bit inconvenient, so Alienware is definitely a win. So which laptop has the better cooling? The chassis on both computers runs quite cool. Center of the keyboard on both 34 degrees Celsius. The AWSD keys, Alienware 30 degrees, MSI 32, so that's pretty much a tie. The right hand side of the keyboard 31 degrees, and underneath the computer in the center about 41 degrees for both. So it's a draw on the chassis temperatures. How about CPU temperatures during gameplay? Looking at this graph, yes, MSI beats Alienware practically on every game. In Metro Last Light, even by 10 degrees Celsius on the CPU. So I must declare the winner, the MSI. So despite that win, Alienware is still winning 5-3. These are laptops after all, and mobility is key. So let's look at battery life. So with a 99 watt-hour battery and no G-Sync, the Alienware is a Energizer Bunny, lasting 400 minutes. That's 6 hours, 40 minutes on YouTube streaming. MSI did okay with 3 hours, 40 minutes. Gaming, they're about the same, just under an hour. That makes it 6-3 to Alienware. The Alienware 15R3 is 25% thinner than last year's model. Does it weigh any less? So, despite its thinness, the Alienware is about 7.5 pounds, and the MSI is about a pound lighter, 6.5 pounds. Could this be the late comeback from MSI? 6-4. This is a biggie. Which one performs faster? So, over 8 games, each laptop traded blows, but the Alienware 15R3 did come up on top by about 4% on average. So that performance win takes Alienware 15R3 to a 7-4 advantage. So these laptops are expensive, so which represents the best value? Value is very subjective. Some things are more important to some people than others, and they're willing to pay for those things. In my case, I bought the MSI for $1,400, which I think is exceedingly good value. So despite that win, the MSI still trails Alienware by 7 points to 5. So congratulations to Alienware. Great performance, great laptop. But take nothing away from the MSI GT62VR. It's a good laptop in its own right, and I'd recommend both laptops in a heartbeat. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye now.